Ever feel like your browser is giving you the cold shoulder? Yep, that's the 400 bad request error staring back at you. Hi there, I'm Jade from Rapyd, the high-performance hosting your website deserves. Today, we're cracking the code on the 400 error and getting you back to smooth surfing. The 400 bad request error is a common HTTP status code that indicates a general error in the requests sent to the website server. Here are some of the most frequent causes: URL errors. A simple typo in the URL, such as a misspelling or incorrect character, can lead to a 400 error. URLs must adhere to a specific syntax, and even a misplaced or wrong character can make the URL invalid. Cookie corruption. If the cookies stored by your browser become corrupted or too old, they can cause issues with the requests sent to the server. This corruption might happen due to outdated information that conflicts with the newer data being requested. Cache issues. Over time, your browser's cache accumulates data that can sometimes interfere with the loading of websites. Corrupted cache files might send incomplete or incorrect data to the server, resulting in a 400 error. Header inconsistencies. HTTP headers communicate crucial information about the browser and the request to the server. If there's an error in how headers are formatted, or if they contain excessive, conflicting, or incomplete data, it could trigger this error. File size too large. Some servers have restrictions on the size of the file that can be uploaded through forms. Submitting a file that exceeds these limits can cause the server to reject the request and return a 400 error. Understanding these common triggers can help in troubleshooting and resolving this error. But before we dive into fixing it, it's important to consider the role your hosting service plays in the health of your website, and this is where Rapyd Cloud comes in. With Rapyd Cloud, you're not just getting a hosting service, you're securing a high-performance platform designed to handle all your website needs. Rapyd ensures that your server configurations are optimized to prevent common issues like the 400 bad request error. Our hosting provides robust infrastructure, cutting-edge technology, and proactive support to maintain your site's health. Click the link in the description to try it for yourself. Now, let's dive into 5 surefire ways to fix this common web issue. First up, check the URL. It's easy to mistype a link or get tangled in a bad redirect. Make sure there are no mistakes. Look for typos, unnecessary spaces, and ensure that the format looks correct. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective. Next, let's clear your browser's cache and cookies. Outdated or corrupted data can lead to a 400 error. It's an easy process, but it will differ depending on which browser you're using. For example, in Chrome, go to your browser settings, find Privacy and Security, click on Clear Browsing Data, and select Cookies and Other Site Data along with cached images and files. Then hit Clear Data. Number 3. Check your file sizes. If you try to upload a file to a website that exceeds the server file size limit, you might encounter this error. You can verify this by trying to upload a smaller file. If the upload is successful, it's likely that the original file was too large. To resolve this, you'll need to reduce your file size before trying to upload it again. The method for compressing the file will vary depending on its type, whether it's an image, video, or audio file. Fortunately, there are numerous online tools available that can help you effectively compress these large files. Fourth fix: disable your browser extensions. A problematic extension can be the source of a 400 error. If you have browser extensions installed that affect your website cookies, then this could actually be the culprit here. Try temporarily disabling them one by one to see if it makes a difference before trying to connect to the website again. Lastly, if you're still stuck, you can try clearing your DNS cache. This is similar to clearing your browser cookies and cache, except that it's locally stored in your computer and may contain outdated information that doesn't sync with the current web page. To clear your DNS cache on Windows, open Command Prompt by pressing Windows+R to open the Run dialog box. Type CMD and press Enter or click OK. In the command prompt window, type the following command and press Enter. you should see a message that says "Successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache." To clear DNS cache on macOS, open Terminal by going to Applications, then Utilities, then Terminal. For macOS El Capitan or 10.11 and later, use the following. After typing the command, press Enter. You may need to enter your administrator password to execute the command. Once the command has been executed and you see the cursor available again, you can close the terminal. After clearing the DNS cache, it's a good idea to restart your browser and try accessing the internet again to check if the issue has been resolved. And there you have it. 5 effective ways to tackle the 400 bad request error. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more troubleshooting tips, and hit that bell icon. If you got a question or a fix to share, you can comment below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.